Pause. If that scene looked cool to you, I have bad news. You're probably a gamer. But the good news is, you get to watch a really good anime. If you came up to me 11 years ago and said that there would be an anime just like Sword Art Online, but better, I'd have hugged you so tight, kissed you on the cheek, spit in your mouth, and called you a liar. Nothing is beating SAO. But fast forward to 2023 and this dream has finally become reality. Shangri-La Frontier is an anime I never expected to see. It's an anime about a dude who plays a highly immersive AAA video game in VR, and that's it. No more, no less, but it's exactly what made video game animes like Sword Art unique. An immersive piece of fiction that replicates classic RPG gameplay mechanics while introducing new interactive and futuristic elements. This anime is like that, minus all the things that made it hot, steaming garbage. There's actually another game I'd like to turn into an anime. And that's Honkai Star Rail, the sponsor of today's video. Honkai Star Rail is the new multi-platform space fantasy RPG from Hoyoverse. They made Genshin Impact. Not only that, but they finally made it available on PS5. Seriously, look it up. It's on the PS Store for free. You can even sync your data across PC, mobile, and now PS clients. With over 80 million downloads in the first 6 months, I guarantee you'll be eating good with more than 20 playable characters to pick from and a rich semi-open world full of hidden treasures, tricky puzzles, and fascinating lore. Speaking of lore, version 1.4 takes us all the way back to Belobog, where we meet Topaz, the latest 5-star character with the cutest little partner. Aww. Topaz is a fire-type character who deals massive single-target damage, mainly through summoning Numbi for support. It's honestly a pretty cool concept in my opinion, and I can't wait to pull for her. Aside from that, we've also been given a whole new update to the main story of Belobog, along with 2 new maps added to the game. But wait, there's more. A whole new game mode called Ethereum Wars allows you to grab your favorite monster and pit it against another one. But wait, there's even more. Seela is finally coming back in this version, so people who missed her when she first dropped, aka me, now have a chance to pull for her. With what, you ask? With the 10 free warps you get by logging in for 7 days. And you know what? Here you go. 50 Stellar Jades if you download the game using my link and use the redemption code in the description. You're welcome. Rakuro is a dumpster diver, meaning he will swim through the nastiest piles of junk the gaming space has to offer, like Gollum, and beat them to completion. He's basically a masochist who gets off from playing the shittiest games possible, kinda like an anime fan who willingly watches Redo of Healer.
You know Redo of a Healer?
Do you know Redo of Healer?
Is that like,
That's my guilty pleasure.
Anyway, through hard work and incessantly banging his head on a wall made of buggy codes, glitched hitboxes, and bitchy NPCs, Rakuro has developed God Gamer talents. And one day, after finishing yet another S-tier, F-tier game, burnt out from all the mediocrity, he gets recommended Shangri-La Frontier, which from the first time hearing it just sounds like a nice little vacation spot. And it is. Compared to all the slop he's played before, Shangri-La Frontier is sleek, fresh, it's expansive with near unlimited possibilities for classes, weapons, build paths, races, body types, accessories, the full 9 yards. It is unlike anything Rakuro has seen before. So how does he tackle these endless combinations? Good question. Wonk. Cling. Boom. Huh. This looks oddly familiar. He min-maxes all of his stats to luck, sells all his armor to get the best weapons, and skips the tutorial, jumping straight into the boss fight. That's Rakuro. I'm a little bit different. I just picked up Bloodborne recently because it was cheap and I'm always perpetually late to trying things. Like in 2030 I might pick up Elden Ring, who knows. And watching this guy fight a giant snake boss gave me huge flashbacks to an extremely difficult fight I had early on. If you've played Bloodborne, you know who I'm talking about. Those 2 werewolves on the bridge. Seriously, fuck those cheesy bastards. I'm sorry if this is a spoiler to any of you. Wait, what the fuck? No, I'm not. It's a 7-year-old game. Fuck you. But fighting those werewolves filled me with so much adrenaline, I could feel my heart bursting through my chest. And I think Rakuro felt the same way when he was taking on bosses. This anime gets you. It understands the struggle of a powerful boss, the thoughts that race into your head when you fight them, and the feeling of catharsis when you finally beat it. But the single best thing about it is, he isn't overpowered. Oh my fucking god, we've hit the jackpot! Too often with anime that use RPG-esque themes, the main character is just breezing past enemies like he's Faker on steroids. Rakuro is different. Sure, he's really good at the game, but when faced with a true challenge, he really gets challenged. There's this line that stuck out to me when Rockuro was fighting the snake. He said, "Hitting specific weak points deals the most damage in crits, but even I don't know how much HP the boss has left." Now, I don't play a lot of games, but this exact line reminded me so much of my days playing Monster Hunter. How targeting specific parts of the monster dealt more damage to it, and sometimes hitting it enough times breaks that part off. Not knowing how much HP is left also adds to the realism cause, yeah, you know what? You're not supposed to see a giant red bar on top of its head. Unless you're Bloodborne, you have stupid fucking werewolves. That's what I like about this show. It stays true to how most games operate while having an MC who actually struggles while playing it. However, don't be fooled by my charismatic commentary. This show isn't gonna be the next Elden Ring or Attack on Titan simply because the story is just okay. It's classified as a battle manga, so if the name gives anything away, it means you're not getting any story out of it. Keep in mind we're only at the start, we've only been introduced to the world, so I could be wrong. Or I could be right like I always am. The only thing that really surprised me is for some reason, there's a girl who's super into him. I'm not jealous, by the way. Like, she's exhibiting proper Discord kitten energy right now. Real ooh girl vibe. Again, I'm not jealous. Like, bro, where was that when I was in high school? No girl was walking up to me when I was grinding my ass to diamond. I'm not jealous. You're telling me the middest looking guy on planet Earth has a super cute girl that likes him and wants to play games together? Yeah, I guess that checks out. Oh no. She's pay to win? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If this show had shitty animation, I wouldn't have watched it. Not even shitty animation. If it had just regular old 5 out of 10 animation, I wouldn't have given it a lick of chance. Stupid! Yet the people from C2C must be working MAPPA hours because they are churning out quality after quality each episode. Take a look at these scenes real quick. Now notice how none of that was CGI? I mean, it could be. I can't see it though. If we take my word for it, that means they animate each and every fight by hand. By hand! Not even MAPPA does that anymore. I shouldn't be giving MAPPA any more attention because these people deserve all the credit I'm awarding. For an anime whose primary focus is delivering entertaining fights, let me tell you, the studio's doing a damn good job at that. The slashes and attacks have a distinct weight to them. The monsters look like they could kill you at any moment. The world is vast and interesting. The frog. He's the best character on the show. Speaking of characters, I find it so funny that the MC is just a regular dude who's good at video games. Even this guy was just a regular dude. Then they had to ruin it by giving him incestuous love and a self-destructing Apple Vision Pro. The market of anime that use RPG video game aspects is so saturated these days that it's hard to feel like you haven't seen it all before. Everyone's trying their best to put their own spin on things just to sell you on its uniqueness, whereas Shangri-La Frontier takes a step in the other direction. Instead of adding unnecessary stakes, instead of putting gimmicky character traits, the anime just sells itself as such. A dude who's really good at video games plays a super cool video game. Apparently there's even a part in the manga where the characters play other games, and it just shows you how unserious they are about the whole thing. The anime that's trying the least to be unique ironically becomes the most unique feeling anime of the genre. Shangri-La Frontier is an anime for all gamers who've played casually or any % no damage running Dark Souls 2. It has something for everyone, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. Now if you'll excuse me, alright fuckers, let's do this.